Welcome to the Drunken Spaz Fest that is Fallout 4. This is one of those videos where we talk about Fallout 4 mods and hope that I get all the information right. First though, if you're interested, I now have that big blue join button on my profile, meaning you can become a member of the channel and receive a bunch of perks, pretty much like Patreon used to do before their special membership packages. $4.99 USD is a chunk of change in all honesty, but I'll be adding new perks and member badges to try and make it more worthwhile, if anyone is interested. FYI, some perks may include members only videos and 24-hour early access to the normal ones. So, we're taking a look at Falling Down by ElPolloAzul, and this pretty much adds a giant game of Tetris to Fallout 4. Yes, you will play an actual game of Tetris, with all the rules and all the nostalgia included. Before we talk about the game, you're going to want to go to Kellogg's house in Diamond City and pick up a special pair of glasses sat on a table. These glasses are equipped as a weapon, and wherever you throw them, a Tetris board will begin to appear block by block. This board is really tall, so I would probably make sure you have enough space for the board as well as yourself to move around. Also, you might want to clear the place of NPCs as, well, when your blocks reach the top of the board... Yeah, you don't want any of your settlers turning against you now, do you? So how does it work? After the board loads up, you will start seeing the iconic Tetris shape show up in the board with each square block lighting up. As well as that, a random NPC, or naked NPC in my case at least, will fall from the sky and land in front of the board. I'm not sure if they're supposed to die, but for me they just get back up and wander off. The blocks will light up in the same place twice and then move down one block. I should mention that in order to see some of the colours better, you should probably play this at night, or perhaps in the shadows. The only problem I had with the mod was that it worked quite slow. For the first few rows, it did feel a little enduring waiting for the blocks to reach the bottom or the top of the previous blocks. To move the shapes is simple, well, kind of. If you want to move the shape to the left, then you have to stand in front of the board and look to its left side, and the same for the right. The thing is, you will need to make sure you don't look to the left or right for too long, otherwise the shape will end up going further left and right than you wanted. It can be a little tricky to get a hang of, but to move the shape no more than just one block to the left, I suggest looking left for no more than a second and then looking at the centre of the board again. To turn the shapes in order to make them fit better, you will be equipped with a gun that will trigger a rotation when it's fired at the board. Remain standing as you fire to turn the shape counterclockwise or crouch for clockwise. It's really that simple. The only other thing you need to do is, well, get good at Tetris. Once you make complete lines, they will be cleared out and the corresponding NPC of the block from the shape removed will explode. I wondered where the NPCs would wander off to, now I know. Like I showed you before, the board will be destroyed with each block exploding if your blocks reach the top. So now we have Tetris and Fallout 4. It seems that no matter what we think of the capabilities of the game's engine, mod authors can always find a way of making something happen. This must have been a tricky mod to make, so I definitely take my hat off to the mod author. This is a truly fun, albeit kind of slow mod, but a great novelty and a blast from the past. So that's it for our video today. Check below for my social media info if you want to follow me. Also, if you do become a member, your name will scroll up credit style on the left. The link to the mod is in the description, and with all that being said, I'll see you next time.